daily diss with Mr. CC. Daily diss with Mr. CC. He's mean, he's rad, he's so in charge. His disses are obscene and his cuss is large. You piss on him and he'll hate on you. You hate on him and he'll piss on you. Oh yeah, but daily diss with Mr. CC. Oh, daily diss with Mr. CC. Daily diss with Mr. CC.
Hey yo, and welcome to another edition of the Daily Diss. I am Mr. CC, and on this edition of the Daily Diss, it's about Tim Hortons and them wanting to upsize their cups to have more, and that they're testing it out in a couple markets in Ontario. So they're wanting to do this for whatever reason, and one may say, oh yeah, it's just another way to make more money and have extra profit in the company. But if you look at Tim Hortons, they're a multi-million-dollar company, a corporation. They do good business, so they don't need to have to upsize to make more money. Yeah, it's a way to expand their margins to do other things, but they can do other things by just basically expanding the range of items they offer. But no, they want to upsize their most popular item, which is their hot beverages, whether it be coffee, tea, smoothies, hot smoothies, whatever. But this whole we need more is an American ideology, because if you look at Starbucks charges insane prices for just the basic size of a small or medium, or tall, and their extra larges and whatever. But Tim Hortons doesn't have to do that. Are they doing this trying to be competitive with Starbucks? If they are, they don't have to, because they are, like the running joke with some people I've talked to, they are licensed to print money. They do good business, and they'll continue to do good business. Because as Canadians, we have this need to go to Tim Hortons and get our coffee, get whatever. It's just this thing that's been ingrained in us for years. But Tim Hortons, you don't have to do that. No, you don't, because you just leave well enough alone. You're doing fine with the sizes you had, and I understand this is something you want to test out, and if it works, it'll be across, slowly expanding to other markets. I understand that, but do you really need to upsize it to just so you can charge more to make more? I mean, you're always expanding your items with different donuts and whatnot, and you should continue to do that. But no, you want to be corporate greedy bastards, and have to upsize the one thing that doesn't need to be messed with and upsized. It's like it's just society has ingrained in us that more, bigger is better, more. But more isn't always better. Bigger isn't always better, because if you get a bigger size, by the time you're down to like the middle of it, maybe halfway in your drink or to the end, it won't be hot. It'll be cold. And some people just want that little taste and a little bit of whatever to get them going in their day. But that doesn't seem. But that might not have to have an effect with them doing this, or for lack of a better term, this might not have been in their thought process when they were thinking, oh, we should do this. Yeah, let's do this. But I'm not saying I hope you do well and have luck with this, but it's unnecessary. It's just an American ideology in penetrating the Canadian ideology. We don't always need more. Certain things, yes, we could use more, bigger, whatever, but this is not one of them. Do we really need to pay an extra whatever, $1, pay an extra $1, or pay an extra 50 cents, 30 cents, whatever the case may be, to just because you, for your corporate greediness, want that extra money? You, like I said, you make good money, you do good business, and you're a great franchise of coffee shops, and I frequent them. But you don't have to do this just because you're greedy, and you just want to make that extra money. There's other ways to do it, but no. It doesn't. That doesn't seem. Seems like it doesn't seem to have factored in. Because, or else you wouldn't have to expand or upsize your cups. And now they're getting rid of the small. But some people want the small. They don't want a medium. If they wanted a medium, wouldn't they have been purchasing a medium all along? Don't you think that makes sense? And now the medium's the new small. I didn't know medium was the new small now. So, but you know, this is just an American ideas, just in penetrating our Canadian ways. We don't need to have all those bigger things. In certain things, yes, it's bigger is better, but this, like I said, this isn't one of them. I don't care if there's a select few that want this bigger size, because the majority of the people are fine with the sizes they got. A lot of if you go to Tim Hortons and you waiting for your item and you hear people say they order large double, you don't always a large double for instance, and then that's what they want. They want a large. They didn't want an extra large. Or 24 ounce is what they're planning on. Hope what they're planning on in Vail if this works in their 2 test markets in Ontario. They ordered what they ordered for a reason, because that's what they want. They didn't want the bigger, or nor do they necessarily want the bigger. And I guess now with the extra large seemingly becoming the new large, they will have to have that bit more that they didn't want. I mean, personally, I get an extra large because that's what I get, and I don't necessarily need the extra 4 ounces or however much it's going to be in my cup. Yeah, it's great and all, but do I really want to pay the extra bit of money? No, not really, because I have. There's other things that people could we could be spending money on. Yeah, Tim Hortons is good to go to, but we don't need to have the Starbucks influence, kind of so to speak, with our sizes. Just leave well enough alone. There's something more just plain and simple. Leave well enough alone. If there was a demand, if there was a demand for it, yeah, maybe look into it. But if it's just for your greediness, corporate greediness, then it's just pointless. I understand you're trying to try something different, try something new, but there's other ways to do that. And I don't really care why, and I don't really care that you're trying to follow Starbucks, because follow your own trends. Do what you want, because you've been doing it for this long. Why not continue doing it? So that's my take on the whole Tim Hortons wanting to upsize their cups. So leave a comment down below in the comment section, and if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and to join me tomorrow for this week's final edition of the Daily Diss.